There we go. I forgot to press the record button to record the stream. Never mind. We missed the end. Or should I start again? Oh, bollocks this. I'll start again. Right. We'll start again now because I forgot to press the record button. So, at least it all works. At least I can clarify that. So, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Nobody in yet, doesn't matter, I don't care. This is the game that I'm going to play because the stream strength is at its strongest. So there we are. This is Doki. This is a literature club. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Did restart, should hopefully remember the name. So we'll go new game. I've called myself Trickster. Hey, okay. Right, so here we go. It's now recording. Everything is good. Yes, fantastic. Marvellous. Right. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hey, hello! Oh, okay. That girl is Celery, or Celery as Carl likes to call her, in last night's stream history. My neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently. Oh, that'd be the crumpets. Steady. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah, there she is. Ah! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Classing impression again. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Trickster. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Yeah, I'm gonna get my teeth in. That's better. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hey. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Oh, I see. Not with hens. By the way, Trickster, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, the games part, yes. There's anime. Oh, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Well, I've got Asperger's, so that's a social difficulty, and when you've got a very low EQ level, that's emotional qualities, I think. That stands for it becomes difficult. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're not happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the hell's a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Ah, classroom. Is that another projector? Don't know. I don't know why that was important or significant to point out. There we are then. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. Oh, there we are. After I pack up my things, excuse me, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Okay. Oh! Sayori, nice bow. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out, probably thinking about anime. I look around and realise that I am the only one left in the classroom looking at the club list. I added that bit at the end. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. And this is supposed to be horror as well. Okay. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, then you could come to my club? Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Ah, this is where we come in. Good. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Fair enough. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Trying to say it's boring, I think. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I'm bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, cupcakes. Marvellous. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. Yes, a plan. I let out a long sigh. Not that sort of sigh. Not that sort of sigh. I didn't do drama school, right? Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Hurrah! I'm going to eat a cupcake. Ah, this sounds like my kind of sentence. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yummy. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Is it empty? Oh, it's the end of college. Ha! Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Ow, my fucking face. Everyone, the new member is here. Is she holding up a poster? Oh no, there's a poster on the board. Okay. Ah, alright. New member's here. Good. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the classroom. Ah, girl one. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. This is a pleasure meeting you as well. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2. Seriously, you brought a boy? Where to kill the atmosphere? She reminds me of one of those. Don't know. Ah, Trickster, what a nice surprise. That's girl 3. Welcome to the club. Yep. All words escape me in this situation, as previous sentence has just shown. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Quite right. Yes. What are you looking at? Nothing. If you want to say something, say it. You're very hot. So sorry. Natsuki! Ah, name learnt. I kind of imagine that to appear in the top left-hand corner somewhere. You have learnt the name of this girl. Remember that. Like a Telltale series. Alright. The girl with the sad attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Ah, hello Yuri. Oh, God, terrible wind. It's crumpets and doodahs. Don't say anything like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Monica? Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, she was... yeah. Okay, never mind. That's right. It's great to see you again, Trickster. Oh, bloody hell. Lean over too much. Monica smiles sweetly and... yeah, pokes out a little bit. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having a smile at me is generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Yes, so I'm thinking I'm going to speak. Come sit down, Trickster. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh, I've seen about 6 already. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Steady. Then how about I make some tea as well? Have you got PG tips? PG tips. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yep. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. So feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Yuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Ah! Lovely smile. Lovely set of teeth. Yes. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Ah, dear me, okay. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I just bite the bloody thing. It's a bit OCD, isn't it? It has a lighting. Lighting is okay, good. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. I finally bite down. Hum! The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. but not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Ah! Hi. Cool, getting sore throat reading this. Nice. Steady. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? But not books, but playing games, yes. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Well, I think she already has, and she's not the only one. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Poor bird. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. God, wind. But I haven't joined the clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Good job. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club? Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? He said, trying to get his teeth in. Throwing wobblers at me. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Just had a thought. Be right back. Damn it. I wonder if I should, oh, you won't be able to see, will you? Well, there goes my freaking headphones. What happened there? Oh. Alright, these are okay. I need to lower the brightness. Is there brightness? No, there isn't. Okay. Probably can't see that. Oh well. I've put myself live now on Instagram. That's just behind me. Still recording. Good. Okay, fantastic. Right. Let's continue. Oh my god, my headphones just farted in my ear. Right. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone. Yes, we'll do our best. You know it. Oh, it's 4 of them. Hello. Good. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Trickster, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Saw that. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? He left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So he sighs behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Whoa, steady. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just competence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Is this the poetry club? Literature club, even? We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Sounds fair. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Trickster? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'm bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Hello, Mad Hatter 360, Yuri's personality 310, Yuri's tits 10. Well, yes, you could say that. Remember to keep the stream clean, sir, and do follow as well. Follow the stream, follow me on YouTube, follow everywhere. Right, never thought I would join this club. Sayuri, or Celery, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. As a car. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Trickster, you all... I am defenceless against these girls. Well, with assets like that, I think anybody would be. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yay! One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Lovely colours as well. Yes, I'm so happy! Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Yes, Sam! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. God. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. For everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. Trickster, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself even. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star moniker with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. What the hell was that? The screen just flashed. Okay. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Trickster, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! And off we go. Oof, frame rate went down. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club with these four? I think so. Anybody else? Okay. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I used to write poems. Used to be really good. Oh shit. It's time to write a poem. Pick the word you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Oh look. They're like pins. Let's see. Let's go. I don't know. Lipstick. Kiss. Memories. Boop. Let's see. Lollipop. Bed. Dream. Horror. Oh, if I select a word, will they jump? Let's see. Anime. Okay. Let's see. Laugh. Childhood? Warm. Fluffy. Let's see. Sensation. Meager. Giggle. Spinning. Scars. Nibble. Nibble. Loud. Oh, there we go. Alright. So let's see what happens here then. Hi again, Trickster. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. I at least keep my word. Hello Taylor. This might not be the game for you. This is called Doki Literature Club. Actually live on Twitch as well. You can follow me there. Probably can't see the screen very well. It's quite bright. But if you're into anime, then it's probably alright. Yep. It's a sort of dating horror sim, by the way. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Yes, I got that far. Okay. When I'm back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Yeah, literally and unliterally. Thanks for keeping your promise, Trickster. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Excuse me. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Not true. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you don't see the end of it. Then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, certainly, you certainly have a big mouth. That's not the only thing. For someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Could choose some words here, I guess. Don't worry, guys. Trickster always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That, in a non-literal sense, maybe as well. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Oh, I see. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Suri, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Whoops. That's so... you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Trickster can become good friends too? How come? Oh, yes, okay. Suri. As usual, Suri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Suri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Suri made it sound like a big deal when it's not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you could read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yura's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh, hi. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Well, she's at the table. Oh, I see. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Magna. You read Magna, right? Sometimes. Magna is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of Magna amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious. I'll pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box magnet and slips the volume right back into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Oh, there you are! Hello David, hello Emma. How's Houseman Cop, by the way? How's Romania? Snowy, nice to see you. If I miss any comments, it's probably because I'm looking at a rather massive looking screen here. But you can't see much either, so just talk amongst yourselves. Join me on Twitch, for God's sake. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm streaming Snow on Twitch. You can't see that from where you are. There's Twitch and OBS running. So, yeah, there we go. What the hell is this down here? Add. What do you mean I'm so rude? What? Wait a minute. I've been there. Pardon me, stream! Turning round! Ah! Oh, it's paused.
Yeah, I always do.
I think I've been to that restaurant. No. Not a very good connection. Right, back to the stream. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Simply terrible, Bobby. How do I get out of this? Ah, Singapore. Okay, let's remove. That's better. Why? Yes, alright, Emma. Just make sure the connection's alright. What? What's going on? There's so many things going on.
Hello.
Ah!
It's like frozen, isn't it?
Messing my live session. I'm streaming twice live and 3 with Emma. Do me a favour, look over the balcony. That's not helping at all. Never mind.
Why have you got a video? Why are you videoing it?
Not video like this.
How can you see it?
I'm in his live video.
Well, great. This stream has turned into 3 streams. Oh God, what is that?
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank you.
hey, where's mine? Wait,
Hear it? Oh, where's mine?
Where the funk is my drink? Oh, it's gone.
Thank you.
One beer, please. Tongue. Great view of the ceiling there. It's probably a cocktail, David. What the? All you can see is my headphones sort of part in. Oh. Right, I'm going to have to focus, I'm afraid, Emma. So I'm going to have to carry on here, I'm afraid. Just keep in touch and talk amongst yourselves and buy me a frickin' beer. Post it. There we are. Right, moving on. Pardon. Right. God, I've got terrible wind. No into my talents. Yeah. Or, David, it's probably a virgin Cuba Libre. Right, back to the stream. If you're going to judge, you can't do it through the glass on that door. Door! She points to the classroom door. Wasn't judging anything. Ah. Didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. That wasn't my hands. Oh, steady. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly What? I won't just stand there. Duh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Steady. I keep saying that now. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signalling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Okay. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. She's got to get closer. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish a series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. I'm reading in the style of Attenborough. Ah, Pricey. Nice of you to join us. With your Virgin Cuba Libre. Ha! Right. As we're writing a saying, lack of the plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. a lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy of the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts, I bet there are. Well, hey. And that is so. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe... Can you actually see the picture? No, not really well. Never mind. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. Oh! I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. What are you, a Jedi? Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there is a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for everyone. That's impressionable. Aha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from the manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Ooh. Hello there. Seb lad, welcome to the thingy. Yeah, Instagram thing. Do you follow me on Twitch? There's a lad. Oh, Pricey, you want to join up now, do you? Right. I don't know if this is going to work. You might have to have good signal. Right. Right. Oh. Oh no, I can't pause it here, can I? No. Emma Louise, welcome to the stream. Follow me on Twitch. Oh, I'm gonna lose the stream. No, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm good. Oh, for God's sake, Pricey. So, Louise Jones. Oh, attractive name. And the rest. Right. Just take my headphones off a minute. God, that's better. Well, I'll use this time for a break then. Ah, candle. Well, there's beer. There's no sound. Oh, I just turned it down here. No, my sound is right up. No sound, Pricey. No sound. See if you can modify it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wires everywhere. What are you eating? Is that popcorn? See the beer. I fancy beer. Oh, I've got somebody on Twitch. 2 seconds. Right. Back to the stream. And gone. Well, that didn't last very long. Right. Okay, I'll just have you in the background pricing, that's fine. I'll keep going on this. So yeah, she's sitting there now. Whoa, the screen just flashed. You probably can't see that, but my screen just flashed. Okay, never mind. Alright, keep going. Right, we're reading together. My chair is Grucci. Who is that? I see you, sneaky. Right. Alex Gardner. Nice of you to pop in, sir. You're live on Twitch as well, so I don't know if you want to have a quick browse at my channel. Same name on here, but with a 1 next to it. My chair is squeaking like a something. Right. Carrying on here. Okay. Read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. So, playing Doki, by the way. Hello, Hannah. Playing Doki on Twitch live now, my channel thing, on this big thing here. You probably can't see it from there, but I don't suppose that matters. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Indeed. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Hey, I could read this in a Brummy accent. I'm getting quite good at that now. That's a bit another puddly, never mind. You know what I mean? You don't. That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? That's a bit more of a putty there. Alright, you little. God damn me. This has gone bonkers. You don't share your magnum with your friends. Unless it's a magnum. Don't forget that. Could you not rub it in? I beg your pardon. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They think Magna is just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. In the face. Eesh. Ugh. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also in on it. What calling me honey for? I don't know. It's the screen's there, but it's not. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. I've got 2 screens. One has got chat and OBS and whatever. This is the main screen here, on which I'm playing the game. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to look it up from where you are and just to get the title. It's called Doki. It's called Literature Club, and it's what it is. It's like it's supposed to be a horror dating sim. I've yet to see any sort of horror accumulate from the game as such. Except for the screen flickering. That's about it. Are you waving, Emma, or are you disappearing? No, it doesn't matter. Right, I'll carry on. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it on my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off at the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, aha! Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I can't do a laugh. Accept my request. What request? What? I totally forgot that happens. Pardon me, again. Oh, just got terrible gwint at the moment, it's horrible. Right. Natsuki pulls her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favourite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Try something else. Oh, crap. It doesn't do like that. Well, that's better. Except now I can't see it. Right, hello Twitter goers. I'm now playing Doki on Twitch live, so if you want to join me there, please do. Same name is here, but with a 1 after it. And do follow me, do subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, follow me everywhere. Partway through the game, so do stay with us. Right, so, Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. Go! It's a stark... Sorry, I can't get a better picture on that. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Ah, it's Monica. Oh god, you Twitch goes, you can just see the underbelly there. That's probably fine. Okay everyone, are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, she shows her ass to Natsuki there. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Aha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's got to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You just give me it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Dear. I only got one part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind with some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. It's wondering actually if you... then I can't see any comments. I'll leave it. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Actually, where is... Camera's there. Let me just try something here. Right. Oh, you can't see the words there, can you? Let me pull myself over a bit so we can see what's going on. Ah, I'm tagging myself. Grand. Okay, one person watching. On Twitter, that one person watching, do follow me as well. On Twitch and Twitter and all forms of social medias. Suri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Suri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh shit. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, Monica's head president. I've been getting close to Natsuki. Let's go to Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Trickster. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, won't you share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Trickster. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Trickster. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Aha. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Haha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Who the hell is that? Is that a real author? I don't know. Maybe, a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His prose can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Ooh. Click outside the poem here to continue, okay? Poetry corner, here we go. Where's my mouse? Oh, okay. Nice and clear on a big screen. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind. Like a film. Ah, I see what she did there. Clever. Left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Well. So what do you think? Bloody awful. It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timings between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influential. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's true enough. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for you today. Thanks for listening. Who shall I show my poem to next? Right. Let's see if we can go live on Facebook. There we go. Stream to Facebook, I suppose. Right. Who shall I show my poem to next? Let's go with celery or celery. This is a good poem, Trickster. Are you sure it's not your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who'll be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. Oh shit. Bloody. What's this? There we go. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Trickster. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Hiyori. I'm not sure if Hiyori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. So it is. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I'd sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the I'm sure there's a meme there. Breakfast. Right, sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go to Natsuki. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. Let's put that over there. Right, reposition myself. That's better. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in the throat. Speaking of... You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she's like my poem. Oh, pardon me. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Change of music there. Eagles Can Fly is the title of the poem. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. Simple, formulative structure. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Oh, I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So the last one is Yuri. God, I wonder what that was. My tablet going off for some reason. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? So sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't got anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising. What's that? Apologising to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your phone now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Oh, this is supposed to be. Gosh. Nice writing. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calming. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Good poem. I like that. I'm so sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No, it didn't. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Trickster. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and so to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. But it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I knew that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Siri liked it, and Trixie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Trixie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Music's gone. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realise you were invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, the music's changed. He's gone into sort of more eerie mode. Yeah? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Trickster appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in size bigger as soon as Trickster started showing up. Hatsuki. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Trickster, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to Trickster. Wait, what? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Ooh. Oh, good game this. Streaming for just over an hour. Right, I'm gonna save this. Right. So I'm gonna have a little break. Well, I have returned. In fact, let me just do this. Right. So, I should continue on. Right. Avoiding them is not... I've got a tea, by the way, now, so... Just to rejuvenate the whole system. It's not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste of time. Oh, hang on. Why is that going like that? Two seconds. Skip button to fast forward. Text already read. Ah, that's better. Back in the game. There's liberty yourself also waste. You understand that, right, Trickster? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh God. I need help from a third party. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up my words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! Oh dear. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Yuri! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Yuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Trickster. Well, that's her problem, isn't it? This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh, there's the music. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? It's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Hatsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's problems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's powers are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures with your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Quite right. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organise things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good precedent, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Trickster, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I looked at myself with a newfound determination. Trickster, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Trickster, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Poetry corner time. Oh dear. Oh, that's nice. Right, so we've got words here. So, contamination, incongruent, question, bed, milk, promise, disown, treasure, fickle, awesome, essence, ribbon, infinite, alone, desire, bouncy, gosh, fantasy, prayer, suicide, sugar, Not sure what all that does. Another day passes already. Huh. What if I can pull this closer? Oh, I can. Oh, that's much better. Can I press return? Yes. Got a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Trickster. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ah, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, would you have bought a snack before coming into the club room? So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option. Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha! Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah, I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Trickster to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still going for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us. Inside all of us, isn't there? Yeah. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me all credit of that, Sayori. Ah! The fucking hell was that? Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances round. Is this a miracle? Is this because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha ha. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That was so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugged the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki. Then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. No. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. You and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances round. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... So I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. She is, Monica. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. The boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Pardon me. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Trickster. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki appeared into the closet. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really late compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though, right? What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Ah, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? I think so. What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh, God. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Back screen. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put a mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get away a case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, let's close up. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Whoop. Hee, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true enough. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances round at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking all out around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Ew. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super me. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ooh, blimey, okay. Yeah. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Yeah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh, hey. Does this thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Hit me, my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sierra's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sierra hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sierra puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all those embarrassing things. Ugh. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we're all really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Suri. Yeah, but I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell you sometimes. Duh. Everyone okay? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Trickster, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem. Ooh. Whose poem shall I open first? Can I use this? Here we go. Let's read Natsuki's. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after the last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sierra's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sierra has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my bow. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always hear her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anymore. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm going to tell everyone. Well, there we go. Not bad, right? Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave the stream here because I'm a little bit knackerood. So I'm just going to save it there. And pop back to the main menu. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave the stream here. So I hope you, well, if anybody just sort of peeked in and briefly watched, I hope you enjoyed that. I am recording this as well. Hopefully it'll upload to my YouTube channel. I'm still trying to upload yesterday's stream of Sins of Solar Empire, but for some reason it gets to the very end, 95%, and then doesn't go any further. So I'm going to check that afterwards. But once again, thank you very much for joining me. And like, follow, subscribe everywhere. And we'll come back to this very, very soon. So thank you once again for watching. I've been Tricky Dicky, and cheerio. God, I forgot how to end this.